Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Good morning, students. Today we explain in biology class 12 chapter 1 reproduction in organisms, and the subtopic is life span. Question is here, what is the life span? So dear students, the duration or the time period between birth to death of an organism is called lifespan. Means to say, one side birth of an organism and time taken to death of an organism. This is the lifespan. Lifespan may be very short, like 1 day or few hours, or life may be in thousands of years. So several examples we have written here, like mayfly. The lifespan of this mayfly is 1 day only. Elephant 75 years, cow, crow 15 years, parrot 25 years, people 2000 to 3000 years, sequoia, redwood tree. Lifespan of this sequoia tree is 3000 to 4000 years. Tortoise 150 years. So dear student, the lifespan of human being is 100 years. What? The average lifespan of human being is nearly WHO according 64 years. So this is about lifespan. Now this lifespan divides into 4 phases. Student, phases of lifespan. So the lifespan further subcategorized or separated into 4 phases. First is juvenile phase or vegetative phase. Second is reproductive phase. Third is phase of aging or senescence. And last phase is death. So I will explain one by one here. Juvenile phase or vegetative phase. It is the period from birth to till attain the sexual maturity. Means organisms have capable to reproduce their own offsprings. So this attainment of sexual maturity, this is the beginning of second phase. This is a reproductive phase. During reproductive phase, organism can produces their offspring to same kind. After this reproductive phase, next is phase of aging or it is a senescence. In this phase, gradual deterioration of vital capacity, and this is the end by death. Means in senescence or phase of aging, it is characterized by deterioration of muscles in case of animals, or deterioration of tissues in case of plants. So dear student, This is a phase of aging, or this is a senescence. Attainment of death. This is the ultimate last phase of lifespan. So it is the end of life of an organism. Death may be natural or it is an accidental. Doesn't matter. But these are the 4 phases of lifespan. Now question arises here, what kind of factors are responsible for phasing one phase to another phase? So 3 factors here. One is genetic makeup of an organism, means genetic factor. Second is presence of hormones, means hormonal control. It is also involved in the phases of lifespan. And next is environmental factors. What kind of environmental factors have where living organisms live? So these are the phases of lifespan and their explanation. Now next portion of this chapter is parthenogenesis. It is the development of new organism without fertilization. Means to say, in parthenogenesis, egg is directly transformed into organism without fertilization. So, certain rotifers, aphids, bees, lizard and turkey birds have this kind of reproduction, that is a parthenogenesis. Now this parthenogenesis further divide into 2 sections. One is the natural parthenogenesis. It is also known as artificial parthenogenesis, means by artificial methods. Now this natural parthenogenesis occurs regularly in the life cycle of some animals. And later this natural parthenogenesis further divided into 2 parts. One is a complete parthenogenesis. This is a obligate. And second, incomplete parthenogenesis. This is a cycloparthenogenesis. So what will happen in complete parthenogenesis? In complete parthenogenesis, males are absent. Only females lay eggs and the egg without fertilization developed into new organism or individual. So this kind of parthenogenesis occurs in aphids and lizard. Now second section is here, incomplete parthenogenesis, or this is a cyclic parthenogenesis. So now this occurs in sexual generation alternative with parthenogenetic generation. So this kind of parthenogenesis occurs in bees and wasps. What will happen in bees? In bees have 3 kinds of members are there. One is queen, one is worker and one is drones. So egg directly develop into a new bees known as drones. So drones are formed parthenogenetically, means they are haploid in nature. So means this is an alternation of parthenogenesis. Next is artificial parthenogenesis. In many sexual reproducing organisms, the egg can be activated by artificial methods to start development without fertilization. For example, sea urchin. The egg of sea urchin activated while inserting a needle and some salt solution. So they directly produce new individual without fertilization. So this is about parthenogenesis, also known as virgin reproduction. Clear us at the last of this chapter. Few technical words and their meanings. So we have chosen here, first of all, monocarpic plants. These plants produce flowers only once in their life. Means to say, plants bear flower and after that the death of the plants. In their life, flower once bloom. So the plant categorized may be annuals, their life cycle complete in 1 year. Biennials like carrot and radish, life cycle complete in 2 years. And perennials means the life of their plants is multi-years. So for example, Bambusa tulda, bamboo plant. Flower once bloomed after 100 years. And one more flower, name is Neela Karanji. This Neela Karanji plant is also known as Strovillanthus kuntiana, and the flowers blooms once after 12 years. And such kind of plant occurs in Kerala and Karnataka. Now second is polycarpic plants. Means plants bear flower repeatedly, means after certain period. So these plants produce flowers repeatedly at interval of every years, like mango, like jackfruit, and so many are there. Next third is bisexual. Bisexual, it is also known as hermaphrodite. Means to say, both the gonads, male and female, occurs in one plant. These are the hermaphrodite plants, or plants in sense of flowers, and animals like tapeworm, like leech, like earthworm. They are bisexual or hermaphrodite. Next is unisexual. Only one gonad present in the body. One organism having one sex organ. Like human beings, male having male sex organ and female having female sex organ. So they are the unisexual organism. Now next is monoecious plants. Monoecious plants have both male and female flower born on the same plant. We have seen in cucurbita, we have seen in maize. In cucurbita, there is a two kind of flower. One is a male flower having stamens, and another is female flower having a carpel. So same way, in maize plant, cope, this is a female, and upper part inflorescence, this is a male. So in cope, there is a fine white thread-like structures are present. So they are usually known as stigmas. But for that, this is a tassel. Tassel, this is a technical word in cope plant. Next is dioecious plants. Male and female flower born different plants. Means one flower like male flower in one plant and female flower on another plant. For example, date plant, date palm and papaya. Papaya having male flower in one plant and female flower in another plant. Next is staminate, flowers having only stamen. Next is pistillate, flowers bearing pistil or carpel only. Next is about parthenocarpy. Earlier I have given to you about parthenogenesis, but this is a parthenocarpy. The development of fruit without seed means fruits doesn't have seeds. For example, banana. Now we can induce parthenocarpy with the help of certain hormones like auxins and gibberellins. So auxin and gibberellin, they help in a parthenocarpy. Means the production of seedless nurturants. Chapter 1 having these kind of words, technical words. Whatever I am giving to you, you have noted down in your class notes also, because it is a very essential for you. And this is the last section of this chapter. After that we will start next chapter. Thank you.
Do self study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.